It is sports highlights on Rapid Dawn this beautiful Monday, the 18th day in the month of May 2026. Now, we'll review all the games from the weekend, from athletics to football to the African Cup of Nations under 17 in Morocco, and a lot, like I said, we'll be looking at this beautiful morning. I am Ijoma Victor. Now, we head straight to Ghana. Yes, where Nigeria's women's 4x4 meters at the African Championship in Ghana. The quartet of Esther Okon, Tuibat Jimo, Jacinta Lawrence, and Patience Okon George won gold medal with a time of 3 minutes 29 seconds to win a gold medal in Accra. So let's go to Ghana, Accra, and enjoy as we begin the show this morning with athletics.
Set. Away they go, away they fly. Is the men's 4x400 meters final. I beg your pardon, it's other women. Nigeria has already taken the early lead. Ghana is coming. Ghana is taking the bend. Botswana has come to pass Ghana. There comes Kenya. Kenya has well lead. Ghana is coming. Ethiopia is there. But Nigeria will win this. They have wrapped it up. It is their race to lose. And they have won it. The gold was always going to Nigeria, for they had this race under control. Ethiopia and Kenya claim second and third spots.
Nigeria.
Champion 2026 for the relay 4x400 meters women. Nigeria.
Nigeria there for you with the very experienced
Patience, the mother of two. I am always excited whenever I see her on the track.
Okay, I intentionally played that national anthem. When on this same event, in Accra, Ghana, Toby Amusun won gold medal. Also in the 100 meters hurdles, she won gold medal, retaining the title she won a few years back. And the national anthem played was the old national anthem that was played. With all excitement and with surprise from the fans on the stand, Toby Amusu was really, singing the national anthem with a lot of stars and jubilation. Now you will see the difference with Toby Amusu and also these other ladies led by Patience Okon George, a different national anthem, and taking a particular stanza, a particular standard, playing it 3 times. That's to tell you that the officials in Ghana should be able to know what it entails, especially when Nigeria keeps winning the gold medal, because definitely we have more medals in front of us to clinch. Okay, let's see how it goes. Away from Ghana, we head straight to Morocco, and we'll talk about the Under-17 Nations Cup. Now, let's tell you that Tanzania has secured qualification for both the quarter-finals of the CAF Under-17 African Cup of Nations and the FIFA Under-17 World Cup after a commanding 3-0 victory over Angola on March Day 2 of the competition. Now, the East African continued their impressive form after opening the tournament with another 3-0 victory over Mozambique, taking their tally to 6 goals scored without conceding. Now, after an early contested opening phase against Angola, Tanzania took control of the game in the 28th minute through Razaki Ngbengledi, who capitalized on the defensive mistake to break the deadlock. Now, Tanzania raised the intensity after the break and doubled their advantage in the 52nd minute when Hassan Kizinga finished off a following attack move. Now, Hassan Saddam then sealed the emphatic victory with a well-struck free kick in the 67th minute. Now, the result confirmed Tanzania as one of the standout team of the tournament so far and secured their place at the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. Elsewhere, Senegal recorded another fourth 1-0 victory over Ghana to revive their qualification hopes. Now, it was Brahima Dioni who scored the decisive goal in the 59th minute after a tightly contested encounter in which Ghana dominated possession but struggled to break down Senegal's disciplined defense. The young Lions defended resolutely in the closing stage to secure all 3 points in one of the headline fixtures of the day. Algeria also boosted their chances of progression with a 2-0 win against South Africa. Now, it was Yessini Abed stand for the young Phoenix, scoring both halves to hand Algeria their first victory of the tournament following an earlier 2-0 draw against Ghana. Now, Abed opened scoring in the 41st minute before completing his brace in the 85th minute on a swift counter-attack as South Africa pushed for an equalizer. Now, in the day's fixtures, talking about the other day fixtures, Mali fought back to end a 1-0 draw against Mozambique. Now, it was Diego Pelembe who gave Mozambique an early lead after just 5 minutes into the game, but Mali gradually took control of possession and the pressure before Yusuf Sile produced a stunning long-range strike in the 65th minute to rescue a point for the young Elephants. Now, the result leaves Tanzania firmly at the top of their group, while qualification battles remain open in the other groups heading into the decisive final round of matches. Now, the tournament also serves as Africa's qualifications pathway to the FIFA Under-17 World Cup, adding further significance to every fixtures as teams compete for continental glory and a place at the global stage. Now, talking about the African Cup of Nations that we go down in the East African region, yes, that will be Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. Now, the draws is already coming up. Former Super Eagles captain William Troost-Ekong has been selected amongst the draw assistants for the 2027 African Cup of Nations draw. Now, Troost-Ekong, who is regarded as one of the best defenders Africa has ever produced, will be joined by 3 other continent legends, Max Alain Gradel, Essam Al-Hadari, and Trisom Mputu. Now, the Confederation of African Football (CAF) has announced that the draw ceremony will hold at the headquarters of the Egyptian Football Association (EFA). Now, it will be transmitted live on CAF television and social media platform. 48 countries, including the 3 co-hosts, Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, will take part in the qualifiers, and they will be drawn in 12 groups, with the top 2 in each pool advancing to the continental final. Now, the AFCON 2027 finals will be played from 19th of June to the 17th of July 2027. And we head straight to England, where the FA Cup final between Manchester City and Chelsea went down at the Wembley Stadium. Not for that, style from Semeya actually gave City the only goal and eventually their second trophy for the season. Let's head straight to the Wembley Stadium and enjoy that highlight between City and Chelsea FA Cup finals.
Correa with the throw. Oh. Chelsea starting to look tired. They've given it away, and the celebration.
Okay, a big congratulations to City, a double for the season. They are still aiming for the third one, that's the EPL. And let's see how it goes. Now, the two players that lifted the FA Cup, and that is Stones and Silva. Yes, they were given the honor to lift the trophy because they will be departing Manchester City, the Etihad Stadium, at the end of the season. Now, all focus will be on the English Premier League. After clinching the Carabao Cup at the expense of Arsenal, clinching the FA Cup at the expense of Chelsea, and all eyes will be on City and Arsenal when the heat will be heated up this evening. Yes, Arsenal will be up against Burnley at the Emirates Stadium this evening. Yes, Monday Night Football, match number 37 for Arsenal. And also for City, it will be match number 37. That will be on Wednesday. At least 2 days rest before they take on Bournemouth. Bournemouth on Wednesday. Then all to play for on the 24th of May. But City needs to win their game if they really want to move, and Arsenal also needs to win that game if they truly want to move. Now for Chelsea, McFarlane, yes, his appointment as an interim manager will come to an end next week. That's the last game of the season. Why? Because Chelsea have appointed former Liverpool midfielder Xabi Alonso as their new manager on a 4-year contract starting in the month of July. Now, the 44-year-old Spaniard was available after leaving Madrid by mutual consent in January, less than 8 months into a 3-year contract. Now, he previously spent 3 years in charge of Bayer Leverkusen, leading the German club to their first Bundesliga title in 2024, as well as the German Cup. Confirmation of Alonso's arrival comes a day after Chelsea lost the FA Cup final to Manchester City. Now, the Blues hope he will bring stability to the club after they had 2 permanent managers this season, Enzo Maresca and Liam Rossinoy, while Callum McFarlane is his second spell as interim boss. Now, a role he will continue for the final 2 Premier League games that we end on the 24th. Now, let's head straight to the Italian Serie A, where Maduka Okoye has been named most valuable player at the Udinese Calcio, following an impressive campaign for the Italian club in the Serie A. Now, the Nigerian international goalkeeper earned the recognition after a series of standard performances that established him as one of Udinese's most consistent players throughout the season. Now, Okoye has played a crucial role in the club's defensive organization, recording 10 clean sheets and producing several important saves in key matches as Udinese battle through a competitive Serie A campaign. Now, his strong performances has also earned him a nomination for the Serie A Player of the Month award, further highlighting his growing reputation in Italian football. Now, since arriving in Italy, the Super Eagles shortstopper has steadily rebuilt his career and developed into one of the club's most dependable performers between the posts. Now, his commanding presence, shot-stopping ability, and improved composure under pressure have drawn praises from supporters and football analysts alike. Now, the award represents another major milestone for the 25-year-old who has continued to cement his position as one of Nigeria's leading goalkeeper ahead of upcoming international competition. With the Super Eagles, Okoye's form comes at an important period for Nigerian football, with national team head coach Eric Chell closely monitoring players ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualification campaign and future continental tournament. Now, the former Sparta Rotterdam goalkeeper has also attracted growing attention across Europe, with reports in Italian media suggesting that several clubs are monitoring his development following his consistent performances in the Serie A. Now, his success adds to his growing list of Nigerian footballers making a significant impact in Europe's top league this season, further underlining the country's reputation as a major producer of elite football talent. Now, the winner of the Serie A Player of the Month award is expected to be announced later this month. And this is where we'll blow the final whistle on the show this morning. Monday review. Yes, we have just reviewed all the games from the weekend. Join me again this evening, 5 p.m. Yes, it's going to be a weekend review of all the matches. The NPFL, the English Premier League, the German Bundesliga, the Italian Serie A, the Spanish La Liga, the Dutch Eredivisie, the French Ligue, and some other top league we will review this evening, 5 p.m. Good morning.